Hey guys, Brian here, and today I'm going to be doing kind of like a really kind of like controversial kind of topic, and it is basically let's talk about sex, and let's talk about sex. So basically I've picked some questions that I feel like loads and loads of people always kind of think about, especially when you're younger. You kind of ask these questions, or you think about these questions, and sometimes it gets a bit scary, like asking someone these questions. I'm going to answer them, but my opinion is, and I feel like just a question like about 8 times in a row. And also I also took to Twitter and stuff like that, and other media sites, and I also got some questions about my own sex life, and some of them are really personal, so I'm not going to answer all the personal questions. I've just picked a few that I wouldn't mind sharing with like the internet, and I don't think they're that bad. But I'm going to talk about like some of the normal kind of questions that like you kind of think about. So yeah, so the first question is, does size matter? And I hate to say it, but yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does and kind of doesn't. Obviously, like for a straight couple or straight male, female, it's kind of different. When it comes to gay sex, I kind of think size does matter. Like, if you're a top and you're really small, you're gonna have to find another way to pleasure the guy you're with, basically, and that sounds so mean, but that's just my opinion. I just think like if you're really small, you've got to be able to do something else, and you've got to be something good. You've got to be good at something else. However, I don't think size matters completely. I think it's all about how you use it as well. But I think no one wants like a really small willy, and no one wants to have like a really big willy, because it's just gonna hurt. So a good medium length is a good willy. Next question: how not to get pregnant? I find this question really simple. I think it's just use protection, or if you're a girl, obviously you're gonna be a girl if you're gonna get pregnant. So just protection, condoms, the pill. It's just really basic stuff. Like, don't be stupid. Like, and it's just don't be stupid. Use protection, or it's your own fault. It's your own risk at getting something. And same with like gay sex. Use a condom if you're sleeping with someone and you're not with them, like in a relationship. Then use a condom if it's like a one-night stand. Don't like risk it. It's not worth it. And yes, you might want not to use a condom because maybe you want them to finish in you. It's just not worth it. Like, you don't know, like, there's no point in catching something and completely changing your life just because you were very horny that night or that day. It's just really not worth it. Okay. Difference between sex and making love. I know quite a few people cringe at the thought of the difference between sex and love, like having sex just for lust or having sex because you love someone. I've had both, I've done both, and I do think there's a huge difference. I do think there's a huge difference when it's just sex because it's lust, or you just have a one-night stand, or it's if you're really with someone and you really like them or love them. Then I think there's a huge difference because there's that connection, there's that bond. It's a lot more. It's a lot more personal. It goes a lot more deeper on so many levels, and it's really hard to explain if you've never had the difference. But when it's just lust, you just like it as sex at the heat of the moment. When you love someone, you have sex with them. There's that passion. There's that spark and that like intensity. The intensity is so much more, and it's just, you normally have better sex with someone that you love than just a one-night stand, because you can experiment more, you can do more, and you completely trust them. So yes, I do think there's a big difference. Does intercourse hurt for the first time? Yeah, like, I know for if you're a girl, I'm like, from my friends' experiences that I've heard, it can hurt, like, but I don't really know that. But for a gay's like point of view, it depends if you're top or bottom. Like, put it that way. If you're top, if you're top and it's your first time like having sex and you're top, I don't think it hurts. I think it's just you're more worried because you don't know what you're doing and you've never done this before, and normally the top is more in charge. The top is normally the one that's kind of initiating the sex, whilst if you're bottom, you're kind of just, it's really hard to explain, because if you're bottom, yeah, it's gonna hurt if you're bottom. Like, it depends again, like, if you're like your bumhole as well, like, and how the sex has gone on. Like, if you're really aroused and there's a lot of foreplay, then it's gonna hurt less. If you're paired like with lube condom, it's gonna hurt less. And also it just depends on who you're having sex with. Your bottom, like, is the guy experienced? Is he good at foreplay? Does he know what he's doing? Then like it can hurt less. But it doesn't always hurt. Like, my first time it really did hurt because it was just awful. Whilst I know a few of my gay friends, their first time didn't hurt because the guy they were with, they knew what they were doing, so they could kind of like ease them in, and they understood like that they were a virgin, so they helped. I'm hoping that makes sense, but I don't think that did help sense, but that did make sense. But yeah, it does hurt, unless you're with someone that knows what they're doing, and or even if you know what you're doing, then yeah. But it depends on different people. It depends, like, it's like getting a tattoo. People say, does it hurt? And it just depends on you, basically. Next question. How can you tell if you have an STI or STD? There's signs. There's definitely signs to if you've caught something. Also, if you're a guy, you can check. Like, you're always supposed to check. Every time you're in the shower, you're supposed to just double check there's nothing like different going on down below. And if there is, then you need to go straight to the doctors. If you've had unprotected sex, you need to go straight to the clinic, get yourself tested. There's no other way. Don't leave it like, or maybe. It's just best to get tested, and rather just be like, just so you know. Don't want to leave it for like a month and you like find out that you've got something. Especially if you're a gay guy, HIV is a big thing. Getting HIV and then developing into AIDS is a huge thing, and it's no point of risking that. You might as well just go straight to the doctor and get checked up. Again, you shouldn't have to worry if you're using the condom and safe sex, like, it should be fine. But if you have had a one night stand, you've not used a condom for whatever reason, or you feel like you might have something, then you just need to go and get checked. Next question. What does it feel like to have sex? This is a really weird question that like a lot of people, excluding myself, when I was younger, that I used to like kind of think about. And I was like, what's it feel like? For it depends on the person. It depends like what you're doing, who you're with, if you're straight, gay, top, bottom, the position, but it should feel like pleasurable. Sex is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be something that you have to do. It's not supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be something fun. Like, we all do it. It's in our nature to have sex. Like, and I don't think people should be embarrassed about sex. Sex is just sex. Everyone does it. Everyone should experiment it. Like, everyone should just experiment. It's like, again, it's in our nature. We're gonna have sex. So yeah, what it feels like, it should just feel pleasurable, and it should be fun and exciting, and you should want to do it. So they are all the questions that I feel like people kind of think about and ask, and like, including myself when I was younger, they're the questions that I used to kind of like wonder about. Now I've got a few personal questions which I got given and got asked over like the time, and I'm having a really good hair day today. Anyway, and so I'm gonna answer a few of them, even though I'm not gonna answer all of them, because some of them are, like I said, some of them are like way too personal, like, so I just won't answer them. Okay, so what age did I lose my virginity? I lost my virginity at 17. I know that's quite late. The legal age is 16, or has it been dropped? No, I'm pretty sure it's still 16. But I lost mine when I was 17. It just happened. Like, it was, like, I think I got to the point in my life where I was just like, you know what, I want to lose it. I didn't want to lose it to someone that I cared about, I just wanted to lose it. And I know some people will agree with that, some people disagree with it. Personally, I think it was the best decision I made, because I feel like I would have got attached to the guy and yeah, I was just happy with the way I lost it. I don't regret it at all. And yeah, even though it was like worst sex of my life. But yeah. Okay, so next question. Favourite body part of a guy? I have a thing for shoulders and arms at the moment. I never used to care about arms, but at the moment I really like broad shoulders and nice arms. I also look at hair. I've always looked at guys' hair. Like, if they've got nice hair, good eyes, good teeth, then they're like a tick for me. But yeah, shoulders and arms is like a good thing. And I also start looking at hands. I don't know why, but yeah, that's the favourite body parts of a guy. Okay, this question, I'm not sure what the person meant, but I'm gonna answer it like the way that I thought they meant. And the question is, unique things you can do during sex, or sexual like things. So, I don't really know. I don't actually understand that question, but I think I'm a good kisser, and that's not like blowing my own trumpet, even though it kind of is. I think I'm an alright / good kisser, and I think I'm quite like intimate and romantic during sex. Like, yeah, like, you know, some people just, they shut their eyes or they can't give their partner contact during sex. I'm not all about that. I'm like complete opposite. I'm there like, I'm having sex, I'm there like so, you know, yeah, I think I'm like quite intimate, and I think I'm an alright kisser. So, next question, embarrassing sex stories. Well, okay, I wasn't going to answer this one, but I basically thought, why not? So, my embarrassing sex story is when I was 18, and it was before I came uni. I think I was still in college. Yeah, and I think it was Easter holiday, and I was talking to this guy. We decided, like, we've met a few times, and we decided that he booked a hotel, and we were going to go like on a weekend break. So we went to a weekend break, and we went to a hotel, and things got heated, so we were having sex, and basically we had no more lube, and we were in the shower, and we both wanted sex, and we wanted it right there. It was like heat at the moment. So I bought this shower gel, which was black peppermint shower gel, and we thought, why not use that as lube? So yeah, so basically he used that, and I was in so much pain. Like, I was literally on the floor in the shower yelping like a dog. Like, I couldn't stand, I was in so much pain, and I can't believe, like, I don't even know what I was thinking, but that is probably my most embarrassing sex story. Okay, do I sleep with clothes on or naked? I think it depends, like, on the weather, who I'm with. Like, obviously, if I've got a friend sleeping, I can't just sleep naked, so. But also it depends on the weather, and it just depends, like, in the mood. Sometimes I like sleeping. Actually, I very rarely sleep naked. I sleep with, like, boxers on, but I don't think I ever sleep naked. I don't know why. Unless I'm with someone and we've decided to sleep naked, or yeah. And the very last question, how important is it to find love? I believe that everyone should have the opportunity to find love and be in love, and love is an amazing thing. Like, I think love is one thing that, like, you just can't control. There's no time on love. There's no way you can just get it. It just happens. If it happens, it happens. You can't do anything about it. You can't stop it. But also, like, everyone loves someone, like, even if it's your family, your friends, everyone's kind of in love in a certain way. It doesn't always mean, like, physical, like, sexually kind of love, like, with a guy or a girl. It could just mean, like, you love your dad, your mum, your friends. So I think everyone kind of is in love, if that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely do, though, I definitely do think it's important. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video about sex. Please leave a comment telling me, like, if you have any more questions about this kind of topic, or if you have any video suggestions. Then yeah, I really enjoyed doing this video, actually. Anything to do with sex, I'm on board. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love you guys, and see you soon. Mwah.